This GBVIMS video short is about information management mapping, an implementation exercise to aid in improving the efficiency and lessening obstacles in the flow of information. Each organization already has an existing information collection and management process. Even without an official system in place, organizations use methods to make sense of their work, to create summary reports for donor reporting or financial management purposes, to share statistics with a coordination body or government, or for advocacy efforts. Methods can include tracking a set of monthly activities or indicators that staff then calculate across the program in paper or electronic form, with a calculator or by hand, transferred by vehicle, email, on foot, or with a telephone call. These methods may be systematic and happening regularly, or they may depend on the situation and specific information needs. It can be highly beneficial when starting to implement the GBVIMS, or when your program structure or coordination responsibilities change, to conduct an information management mapping exercise, sometimes called data mapping. This is a constructive first step in designing the flow of a functional information system and will help in later planning. This is one example of an information map or a data map. So what exactly is a data map or an information management map? They're visuals of the flow of information, or how data moves from within a program, or how it moves from one system to another. Creating a data map can help you avoid potential issues in implementation, detect obstacles and outlets in information sharing, and identify gaps in needed resources. This tool is important for prevention. The data mapping process is about resolving any potential issues during or preparing for implementation of an information management system. This example shows the offices, the available resources, and the overall flow of information from direct service sites up to a regional office. Data maps or information management maps are important because they provide a clear picture of the flow of information, access levels to data, resource gaps, and staff involved. The purpose is to have a visual representation that can be well known by all staff involved. This brings clarity to the process. Who is responsible for what, at what level, and where does the information go from there? The benefit of this simple exercise is really a prevention activity. It presents a flow of information and identifies potential obstacles that need to be addressed before or during implementation. It's an opportunity to ensure that assumptions are known and validated or corrected before they impede implementation. Each organization will have a different starting point when preparing to implement the GBVIMS or when revising or re-examining their use of the system as their programs change. It's important to know how information related to caseload or service provision is currently managed and what may need to be modified to most effectively implement the GBVIMS. To develop a data map, there are several key steps. We'll outline those steps and then discuss guiding questions. First, assemble key staff. This includes casework staff and program coordinators. Casework staff are especially important to have present as they are typically the source of data and get requests for information from other field staff. Then discuss data collection. Discuss the type of data you're collecting, what form, the obstacles, the staff involved. Include in this discussion needed and missing resources like computers, electricity, and internet connections, whether stable or infrequent. Then discuss the flow of data. How does information go from collection to compilation? Who's requesting information? How often? And what are the challenges? Finally, draw. Draw on a piece of large flip chart paper how the organization's staff and offices are organized. Only map staff and their locations that are directly involved in the provision of case management, psychosocial, or medical services to GBV survivors, and their direct line of supervisors, as well as any staff involved in managing or monitoring data and information coming from those activities, which could include M&E staff or data management staff. Finally, here are some additional guiding questions to help in visualizing your map. At the service provision level, how many staff at each point of service provision? What is the estimated monthly caseload? Do staff currently document cases? Is there electricity or a generator? Is there a computer or internet? Are there paper forms stored on site? If not, where? If yes, are they locked away? Is there a database already in use? At oversight or advisory levels, you can look at reports or data coming from which sources. Who is responsible for each report or what parts of reports? Where are reports sent? Are the reports copied, filed twice? To whom are they sent? How are they sent? Is there electricity, generators, computers, or internet, or other needed resources at this level? Bases already in use. And who manages those databases? At the end, your visual should look something like this, at the base with additional details about staff and customized to your program structure. In this example, we have 3 sites. Sites 1, 2, 3 of organization ABC send their monthly incident recorder to the central site for monthly compilation. Sites without stable internet will need to organize to go to another office to send this by email. The central site will send the compiled data on a monthly basis to the interagency focal point. The central site will also look for troubleshooting options, keep a backup of data, and also help with analysis requests. You will also see documented here the resources available. This is one simple visual of a data map. This can be made more complex by comparing organizational data maps or by adding in external information sharing. The point of this exercise is to look for potential obstacles and to troubleshoot so the flow of data is the least interrupted. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video short. As always, be responsible with your data and learn more at gbvims.com.